What's going on, guys? I'm Steve. Welcome back to the channel. Welcome back to another video. If it's your first time stopping by the channel, hit that subscribe button. You won't. This story got me messed up. I promise you won't regret it if you're a returning subscriber. As always, guys, welcome back, and I do appreciate the support. I'm not taking that out. I'm tired. Listen, this is a story out of Wisconsin. Shout out Badger Nation. You know what I'm saying? And it's about this dude right here. We're going to go right into this, man. I just saw this. I had to do this video. This guy right here, his name is William Skolecki. He's 27 years old, out of somewhere in Wisconsin. And this guy has been arrested for the crime of stalking, but it's to the 10th degree. Now, the story's not funny, but from a male standpoint, and men, you know this, when we hear stories that guys do this, it's kind of funny because we can't imagine somebody doing this to make themselves look so desperate and weak. But then again, with the generation that's coming up behind us and the one coming up behind that, this will be a growing thing. Because, I mean, for some reason, there are dudes out here now that don't care how they look, the actions they take, and obviously with this, if they even get caught or not. Let's roll this video and then come back and talk about this creep. Check it out.
You deserve this because you disobeyed me. That's what detectives say a Brookfield therapist told his former girlfriend before he sexually assaulted her at knife point.
Our Zoe Chapala dug into the charges. We do want to warn you, some people may find all the information you're about to hear disturbing.
First-degree sexual assault, kidnapping, and stalking. 3 felony charges filed against 27-year-old William Skolecki. Investigators say it happened here at Wisconsin Avenue Park last Thursday morning. The 22-year-old survivor told investigators she was leaving a work-related appointment here at the Freighter Hospital campus in Wauwatosa. She told police she was shocked to run into her ex-boyfriend, Skolecki, inside the campus parking garage. She told detectives he forced her into his car and took off toward the park. Then the criminal complaint says Skolecki pulled out a long kitchen knife and threatened to hurt her if she didn't have sex with him. That's when prosecutors say he held the knife to her throat as he assaulted her. The woman told police she just wanted to wake up without having to fear for her life. While filing a temporary restraining order against him last week, the woman recalled 9 unwanted encounters over the last month. She said Skolecki stalked her despite having him blocked on all social media, violently hurt her, and in 4 of those 9 incidents, sexually assaulted her. Skolecki is due back in court next week. In Milwaukee County, Zoe Chapala, Fox 6 News.
Guys, that's the video of 27-year-old William Skolecki. He's a perv and he's proud of it. You know, guys, when I see these stories like this, right, it makes me think, and I know a lot of you people probably thought about this. I wonder if these guys do this stuff because women don't have men in their lives or they don't have brothers that are big enough to take him. I always thought about that because, you know, we had a female cousin, that hung with us when we were younger, and we all boys. And we was like, man, if somebody ever did something to our cousin, like we would see crimes, we'd be like, yo, they'd never come home. Like they would just disappear. Like we was already on that. Like, yo, something never happened to her. Ain't no talk. We gonna handle it. And I wonder, like, you know, in these type of scenarios, do these guys like scout these women out? Like, cause they said he was a ex-boyfriend of hers. And do they scout the family out to see like, okay, ain't nobody really here to rival me? Or do they even not even think? Now, stalking is something that goes primarily to ladies. So ladies out here that listen to me, I want you to chime in the comments. I mean, I really want to know this question. If you ever had a stalker and did he know you had brothers or something, or like, did it even matter? Because something like this is messed up. She knows who you are, bro. And you do that to her. She put a restraining order out on you. You meeting her at auspicious places. That's something not straight out of a horror movie. Or something out of one of those comedies where, like, you know, the stalker's like really over the top. When these people be doing these type of behaviors, I wonder if they even are cognizant that they doing it. Like, or how it looks. Once she put the papers on you and your name is out there, your name is out there. You look stupid. What kind of relationship did you have with her where she says she don't even want to see you in public. So that right there, ladies and gentlemen, tell you a lot about the character and the mindset of this guy. He was trash. Had to be. Getting on the nerves. Fancy meeting you here. Man, if you don't get your ass out of the damn way. Seriously. Said she was at a doctor's appointment. He in the parking garage. She walked surprised like, what the hell? Why are you here? There's him. What are the chances? Get in the car. You drive this woman to a park and then assault her. R word at that. What you think you in a 70s film? Remember I used to always have the muggers with the ski mask on here, put the knife up to the girl and like violate her? Same stuff. I can't believe there are people in the year 2023 with all of this sexual stuff that's out here, adult movies at your access for free, naked chicks all over the internet. You still got to resort to doing something like that. And I think that's one of the problems. I think because sexual material is so readily available now, guys can't get enough of it. It's like an overload on the senses. They do that stuff so much, after a while, they need the real thing. And like they get to the point where they'll take anybody or anything that resembles a woman. I mean, look at the way news is now. I mean, really think about it. You know, and it's not just a war, you know, out here against civilians and criminals just talking. It's a big war against women. I mean, we need to call it out. Being a female right now in America is a hazardous occupation. Not to laugh, but it is. It is. You can't even do your job without somebody coming up and violating you. You know, I mean, they show it in the movies a lot. My son said, my son's smart. Think about this. He said, Dad, I couldn't be no girl. I said, why? He said, when you're young, you got to worry about older people trying to do something to you. When you get older, you got to worry about men just coming up to you and just trying to disrespect you and just take yourself. Now, listen, men don't know how it is to be violated sexually. Like, I mean, some of them do, but it's not like, you know, the scales of it happening with a male and female is different. I ain't lying. I don't know how that feels, but I mean, it got to make you feel like, you know, like I've heard people tell stories about, you know, being R-worded or whatever, and they say it makes them feel dirty. And I said, you know, even with, you know, the fact that, you know, you didn't do anything and you can't overpower a man, it still makes you feel dirty. I'm like, is it the act or is it just, you know, the fact that they say a lot of times it's just the fact that a man is looking you in your face and using your body as if you're not even a person. That I can feel. I can feel it's a lot of insensitivity out here in the world. And it's damn sure a lot of lack of empathy from male and female against male and female. You know, in regards to watching stuff and seeing something happen to somebody. It's easier to take somebody getting torn out the frame than dial 911. Same amount of energy expended. This guy's wrong. He need to be put to pasture right now. Need to be put to pasture. She had to get a restraining order because you wouldn't leave her alone. You're 27 years old. If they don't have it, they'll never get it. I mean, look at his face. Look at his face. He looked like something wrong with him. Spaced out look. You busted. I don't know how big that city is or that town, but people know you. You look stupid. You ain't never think, what do your parents think? I know you probably got a dad. He probably like, Jesus fucking Christ. He didn't get that from me. Mom crying, public embarrassment. Don't think about that. Always thinking about yourself and how you want to, how you just want somebody. And the thing is this, if you look at this whole thing in a nutshell, this is all it is. He messed up or they decided to part ways. He want to hit it one more time. She's like, no. You got to remember that thing's attached to a human being. You can't just use it at disposal. And then this is another thing. This is why guys think crazy. This stuff be crazy. You get on somebody, you be grunting and groaning and doing all of this stuff, right? The person just sitting there looking you in your face. You don't feel no kind of shame? What about when you get done with your orgasm or whatever? You don't have no post-nut clarity? Like, damn, I'm done messed up. I'm going to jail. Like, how was the conversation when that was over? You probably just pushed off over and just got out the car. Or you probably drove her back like a dumbass. These people are stupid. So I'm going to tell you something, ladies. There are a lot of men out here that think that they can control you with what's between their legs. That's a Neanderthalic thought pattern. And there are a lot of people out here because they don't understand how the interaction should be between the male and female species and the energy between the two of them. Sex is a bonding thing. She don't want to bond with you, but he gonna force himself on her. That's why I call forcing yourself on somebody. This guy's a piece of shit. And he need his face torn off his head. I'm just saying. But it's a million more stories like this out here. You can go look them up. We all need to be careful. You got sons that got an incredible thirst and all this other stuff and can't control themselves. You need to talk to them. Because, I mean, just being a functional person in society also means being a functional person with female persuasion and interaction socially. You know, they teach you that stuff in school a lot of times because you interact with people at a younger age when sex doesn't matter and puberty hasn't spiked yet. It's something he done missed in his upbringing, the way he has to have a physical attachment, the way he has to show up and be, you know, a gnat in somebody's damn face. And it's shameful. I'm Stock Market Steve for the Dynamic Reason channel. As always, like, comment, share, and subscribe. The live stream is tonight. It's Friday. You know what it is. We're going to laugh till the walls cave in. See you tonight. Take care.